My name is Marielle. Welcome back to another one of my movie reviews. So, last year, I never did a Worst Movies of the Year video. There were quite a few movies that I did not like from this year. Yes, being the movie fanatic that I am, there are movies that I don't like or I can't find a review for. Here's a list of some movies that I didn't like or didn't review from this year. For both of my best and worst movie reviews, I'm going to talk about films that have already been released, but I've never seen, and then proceed to talk about films released in 2022. First, let's start talking about films that have already been released, but didn't quite hit the mark. And remember, these are just my opinions. We all have different tastes in movies. Released in 2017, The Only Living Boy in New York was a bland film. It had great actors, but the story is something that we've already seen before. Barely anything happens, and the lead character never did much to help his predicament. Okay, one good thing about the film was Jeff Bridges' performance. Other than that, it was a hollow story. The premise of The Lie is ridiculous right from the start. The main conflict is so unrealistic. Not only Kayla, but her parents actually go along with the lie and cover up her tracks, leading to more predicaments. Nobody made any good choices. With how dumb the story was, that does not mean it isn't entertaining. If anything, this film teaches you never to tell lies. Would you ever think to see Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves in a film together? Doing something different from the stories that take place in one day trope, Destination Wedding does it all wrong. In Destination Wedding, we never get a break from the main characters. Ryder and Reeves never stop talking. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but after a while, this film got boring. Someday I will review this film because I have more to say about it. Based on what I saw from 1 minute of the trailer, I thought The Lifeguard was going to be a comedy. The Lifeguard is a downer film with the most egotistical characters. The main character's behavior is so repulsive. I don't know how she learns a lesson at the end. Not only that, but it incorporates a toxic and inappropriate underage relationship. If I had researched more into this film, I'm not sure if I would have watched it. The Collector is a repulsive movie. I don't know how I sat through this whole movie. I'll tell you now, don't watch this movie. It baffles me that some audiences like this. The Collector is a violent, bloody, gory, and distasteful film. Now, on to 2022 movies that didn't make my favorite list. The 355 was released at the very beginning of the year. I was excited to see this film. Maintaining fierce action sequences, the 355 didn't retain enough interactions between the women, which is what this film is all about. The film wasn't sure what to focus on. Simon Kinberg worked well with the women for the 355, but the story lacked creative opportunities. I was looking forward to this Netflix series because it starred Toni Collette. Starting with a strong beginning, the series becomes a jumbled mess trying to decipher which story to follow. I was confused about what was going on half the time. Writers weren't sure what to do with the characters either. The series finishes without a clear resolution. dinosaurs. This film was way too long. Jurassic World Dominion is scattered in its plotline, relying on the actors who sell their performances. My favorite part about this film was when the new characters met up with the original characters. And yet, we don't focus on that. I wish this film could have had a more epic conclusion like the director entailed. This film was a disappointment. Senior Year is a resonating film, but the film's main downfall is that it runs on too much nostalgia and forced jokes by Rebel Wilson. Senior Year had several layers that it didn't use. I had more fun watching the second half than the first act, which lacked originality. On the upside, the message makes the film worthwhile. Really? This is how they're going to end the franchise. Corey? Where was Michael? What was he doing living in the sewers for 4 years? Seriously, the climax of Halloween Ends could have been the entire film. The fight between Laurie and Michael was the best part. I just can't believe that they chose to end the franchise like this. And that's my list of top 10 worst films of 2022. Remember, this is just my opinion. We all have different tastes in films. Look forward to next time. I'll be talking about my top 10 favorite films of 2022. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.